Well, let me tell you. Doing well.
That's good.
Why is it not letting me?
We got to stop video down there.
No, but it's still not letting.
Here? No, down here. I don't hear you. There.
Hey, she's like, I can't hear you. What's
Take
going
two.
on?
I could read your lips, though.
Awesome. So we're here a little bit early, just getting set up. If you're on Facebook and you want to go say hi and share our video.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that works.
Were we sharing something new?
Awesome. So I am super excited today because it's Gio and I, and we just had an awesome lunch.
Good.
Yep. We were talking about media magic coming up and strategizing on what's happening PR. Those of you that don't know, Gio, any of you want to get into politics or lobbying or
the devil's work, as they call it. No, I'm kidding. Honorable work.
Gio is very knowledgeable of all of that. I had a friend that I remember I connected you with. What was she, running for county commissioner? Exploring running?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's it. We convinced her not. It was not her time.
Well, I got a huge education on what does it take to be involved in, and it was definitely.
It is a process, but.
Yeah.
Hey, Florida legislation session has started, and so we're flying up tomorrow to go mix and mingle with the legislators and the lobbyists and all the other thousands of people who will be there to share their message. It's always fun.
Yes.
Let's see what groups are up.
Yes. Okay, so 1 o'clock, right on the nose. I think we've shared everything, so let's do our official start here. So good afternoon. Welcome to Mentor Media Magic, brought to you by Business Acceleration Network. My name is Shannon Gronich, and this is the We'll Make You Famous, Will Roper.
I'll be famous someday.
You're famous to me
Okay.
and lots of other people. And so those of you that are just joining us for the first time, this is our home where we come together in between our events. So we produce a few times a year. Hi, Lauren. The Business Acceleration Summit. And at the summit, we bring together these 5 core elements. One is crafting pitch. Oh, I'm going to move somebody here. One is crafting your perfect message, which at the beginning of this and in just a moment, we're going to have everybody. Do you have your clock with you? Oh, you do. We're going to have everybody introduce yourself and share who you are and what you're up to. If you're brand new, like I see Jeanette, you look like
Jeanette.
New joining us.
Hey, Lauren.
You have 45 seconds. If you've been a part of our community, we time you and we give you 30 seconds. And this is designed to help you create a message that's quick, clear, and concise and to the point. And imagining you're getting on the radio or, it's like you got to.
And it's $1 a second for going over today. And that payment can be made to PayPal.me.Roper and Partners.
I knew that was going to happen.
Eventually it had to.
But I was starting a little bit, I think.
Going off the rail here, thinking they could squeeze a few seconds out of Mr. Generosity.
Listen, I was so tempted to just drive up there today. I just wanted to be in your presence, Shannon. And I knew Gio was going to be there too, but I was like, I just can't do it. Soon.
Krista, you look perfect. Your screen, your everything's lined up and it's perfect. We can see you wonderfully. So we'll start with the introductions. Then the second thing is collaboration and joint ventures. We look at ways of how we can collaborate and how we can support each other and how we can use this shared vision to grow our business and grow each other. And I'm really honored today because we have a joint venture strategist and an expert and somebody that's been putting people together for over a decade that I know as our guest presenter today doing our Power Up Talk, which after we do the intros, we have a 5-minute special guest speaker, and today is on joint ventures. And then the other thing is mentors and building your team. So this is a great place where you can meet experts like David Dunworth is one of our mentors. Lauren Cohen is an attorney that we work with and also one of our mentors, and Gio Ropert or myself in marketing. So this is a chance, and anybody that's on here, Krista, Jeanette, this is where you can meet people and expand your team and surround yourself with mentors. Then the other one is number 4 is treating everyone as if they're significant, showing up and really serving each person here. Imagining they're the one, imagining they're your next best customer or somebody that can lead you to that next place. So we really treat everyone as if they are the most important person in our community. And then the last thing is mastermind. And so the tail end of today is where we open it up and you can share a goal or a challenge, and then everybody kind of surrounds you in support and love and guidance. And that is based upon first come, first serve. So if you want to be in the mastermind, either put it in the chat room or raise your hand so that we can spend time focusing on you. So with that, getting ready to do the timer?
So ready.
We are. Let's go ahead and do our introductions.
Practiced earlier.
You practice setting your timer?
Yes. Stopping at 30 seconds.
So I would love if Mr. David Dunworth can go first, and then we'll have Joy Grace Harmony go follow up after David Dunworth.
Okay, hi. I'm David Dunworth, Chief Experiences Officer at Marketing Partners. We work with solopreneurs like doctors, dentists, coaches, those who build time for their living, and we help them with what we are now beginning to call the one system. You know, when you look at marketing, it's the same, but people do it with different tools. We help grow through automation and implementation. I can be found at davidjdunworth.com or marketingpartnersllc.com.
Okay, hold on. Say that again.
You owe me $12.
I'd rather owe you than cheat you out of it.
I'm tallying this up. I'll just invoices will be coming.
The check is in the mail.
Yeah, I heard that before. Couple other lies too.
That's from the lawyer, you know.
All right. Thank you, David, and thank you for all that you do for our community. I'm a part of his magnetic marketing course right now, and wow, you way over deliver, David. There's a lot of great stuff. All right, Joy Grace Harmony, who is muted. Nope, still not able to hear you. All right, Joy Grace, while you're figuring.
Wait. I think you can hear me.
Yep.
Got it?
Yes.
All right. I'm Joy Grace Harmony, joint venture strategist who's invested in a number of businesses. Today, I'm working on the Business Acceleration Network. We're looking for sponsors and strategic partners we can showcase and grow wealthy together while having fun. If you're a business owner or entrepreneur, text your full name and email address to 424-200-0017 and let's explore the possibilities.
Awesome. Great. And Joy Grace is our guest presenter today. I'm super excited. She's sent me some awesome stuff, you guys. She is going to be really sharing some cool things.
Looking forward to it.
All right, Lauren, and then is it Jeanette? I think I'm saying that right. Okay, so Lauren, we'll have you go next.
Hi, don't start yet, Gio. So first, because I want to say something. I want to say that since I became a part of this group, I'm feeling safe and loved, and I just wanted to share that. It's just such a you've created such a really warm, and I just feel very privileged to be a part of it. So thank you. So anyway, hi, I'm Lauren Cohen. My intention is to impact 2019 business owners in 2019 by removing the fearful elements that are too often avoided yet essential to operating a successful business. I do this work because I want you to feel safe and protected throughout the critical process of building your business for funding, expansion, or exit. So I'm Lauren Cohen. I'm the Scale Up Strategist. I'm an international attorney, and I'm here to help you scale up your business. Contact me for assistance with any type of scale up, and I think I went over. I'm going to get a PayPal invoice. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's still letting it go. You did.
Oh, you were done. Oh.
Stop! That's not fair.
I didn't hear a website, so I just.
Website. ScaleUpCheckup.com/money and ShowMeTheMoneyQuiz.com. Please try my quiz. I'd love to help each of you scale up your business successfully and potentially get a nonprofit, right, Paul? So I love nonprofits as a way to scale.
Man, she almost made a car payment for me.
Oh, geez. I love your humor. When I saw you stop, it was about 3 over. Yeah. 3 seconds. So. Good. I'm
only paying for those 3 seconds. The rest is bonus. So forget it.
All right, Jeanette. Nice to see you again. You're part of the Inspired Messengers Network. Yes. Welcome.
I am. Thank you. And it's great to be here. Oh, wait. I started my clock prematurely. Okay. Now. Hi, I'm Jeanette Anderson, and I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I have the pleasure of leading the League of Extraordinary Women, which is a mastermind for highly successful women who want to really, really scale up their impact and their income and make more of a difference by collaborating, cooperating. I also run some other masterminds, and after decades of supporting leaders in creating masterminds, if you have any questions about masterminds and or joint venturing, I've been spending the last decades doing that and helping others do that. So I'm here to help you. I'm also a why whisperer, so I can help you with your 3 whys. And that's me. Gio, you owe me $5.
Take it from David.
That's the Canadians. You see, those Canadians are smarter than you think.
Oh, whoops. No, not 5, because I forgot to say Audacity.ca.
So those of you that are just joining us on Facebook, this is Mentor Mastermind Monday, where when we start out, you get to introduce yourself, and you have 30 seconds, and for fun, we're tallying up how much money we would be paying Gio and Roper and Partners if we were going over on our commercial.
30, so, I said 45 seconds.
And you did have 45 seconds. And if you're new, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But I have time for 40 seconds. That's why I was like.
Yes. And next time when you join us, you'll tighten it up just a little.
30. Oh, my Lord. Okay.
Perfect. So now we're going to go to Krista. And then after Krista, we will go to Paul.
Do you ever notice how when you go to company websites, a lot of times they blab on and on about themselves? I'm number one. I'm the best. I'm so good. And so I work with them to help polish their messaging. I help you get noticed and tell those stories, the hidden stories that really matter to you. WiseWordsThatMatter.com, Wise Words That Matter on Facebook, and it's Krista Janik.
Nice.
Beautiful.
25.
Oh, he owes you money.
No. I don't think I said I'm paying anybody for being brief. I'm not No, I'm only
I got
taking.
monopoly money.
Contract, it's implied. Sorry.
We've modified the contract. That's
Yeah,
right.
Krista, he owes you money. Don't let him get away with it.
Yeah. That's right.
My attorney. Lauren.
Well, you could always pay in monopoly money. We never said real money.
Ooh.
I'll buy Park Place with that, and then I'll rule.
Beautiful. Okay, so now we are moving to Paul, and then after Paul, we'll go to Sam, if Sam's going to be joining us. Welcome, Paul.
Hi, so I'm Paul Levin with I Deserve a Perfect Life, and so do you. I show, excuse me, that's going to cost me time, isn't it? I show young adult women how to transition from a life of struggle and emotional pain into a life of inner peace, happiness, and joy. I yield back the remainder of my time. IDeserveAPerfectLife.com.
Now we're going to have them. This was a great idea, Gio, because now they're going to try to beat the clock.
Yes, they are. Money motivates. You don't know how much, even a dollar is still
And I was still under it, even with the phone ringing, huh?
You take that for next week.
Thank you, Paul. All right, Sam, are you going to be joining us and introducing yourself?
Yeah, I hope you can hear me.
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, just this is kind of new to me. I just trying to get into this zoom.com or something, and the camera doesn't work, so it has to be blank, but I will be speaking right now. I'm basically trying to gather up crowd and try to expand my business. I do health insurance for seniors. That's my primary source of business, and I have a website. It's www.skiesinternational.com. It does, apart from the health insurance, I do travel and other activities as well. So I just recently moved to Florida, so these things are kind of new to me. So I'm trying to interact and get to know each other.
Beautiful.
Great.
Yep, you had 11 minutes or 11 seconds left. I was going to ask a couple of questions. Are you in Melbourne, or where are you located?
I'm in West Palm Beach.
Okay, perfect. And how did you hear about this group?
I was in the app,
Meetings. Much of the
app, and then I just came across your group.
Okay, perfect. Welcome to the community.
Thank you.
What was that website again, Sam? I didn't hear it.
skiesinternational.com.
Will you put it in the chat room too for us?
Sure, I will. But just a second.
And also, those of you that have shared who you are and what you're up to, and everybody, I invite you to go onto the Facebook video, because this is streaming live in our Facebook group. It's the Business Acceleration Summit Pro page. I'm sorry, it's not a group. And in that, if you can go to the original video and put your website, if you have anything that you want people to know, that's kind of the hub for people that are watching it afterwards to follow you. So that's facebook.com/Business Acceleration Summit. All right, we will go to John, if you're able to join us, and then we have Chris, and I think we've got everybody. Hi, John.
Hey. Let's make sure I have this. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you great.
Okay, perfect. I'll take the shades off. So I'm actually here in front of the Grand Ole Opry House in Nashville. I was on the move today, but had to join the call. So I'm John Davis, the founder of Coaches Who Close Community, where we help coaches, authors, trainers, and speakers increase their closing ratio on their strategy session phone calls, usually within about 30 days or less. So you can find us at coacheswhoclose.com, and looking for feedback on the one question or the one struggle that you have when trying to close up your sale with your people on the phone. So there we go.
Awesome. Thank you, John. John recently just joined us as one of our founding members. We have a lot of members on here. We have Paul's one of our members. David is one of our founding members. John's also going to be speaking at Media Magic. Yay! And I heard you're going to give them the script at Media Magic?
We are. We're actually going to write a script. We're actually going to go over the script in great detail, and you will know exactly how to have a higher closing ratio on your next strategy session call directly after the event. So it'll be cool.
Yes, so I'm going to do a quick plug then for Media Magic. I'll take my turn. So Media Magic, this is our 5th one where we come together and hold your hand to create your press kit. We also bring in experts like John and Gio, Tammy Patzer, and we guide you and help you on that journey to attract more sales and be magnetic to the media. So it's April 11th and 12th in Melbourne, Florida. You can go to shannongronich.com/MMI, and you don't want to miss it. We also have a great sponsorship opportunity for only $750, so you can get a booth and play with us at a big level for really reasonable.
Oh, was I supposed to time you?
Thank you for not timing me.
Leader of the group.
Okay, thank you.
Who doesn't need to be timed.
Okay, thank you for reminding me. All right, so we will have Chris. Would you like to go next? And then I know we brought on Joyce. So we'll have Chris if you're okay with sharing. And then we'll get into our power talk. Okay, so Chris, thank you for participating. Hi, Joyce. We are just doing our introductions. If you would like to say who you are and what you're up to, you can have 45 seconds to introduce yourself. If she can hear us. Okay, so the other thing that we work with at the Media Magic is developing your message. So when we do our mastermind, I think everybody did great today. I love how John used numbers. I love how, Lauren, you gave us the idea that no matter where you're at in your business, you can help us with legal all the way to exit. And so if you need help with creating that elevator pitch, you can do that in the mastermind. So after this 5-minute power-up talk, go ahead and hop in the mastermind, but we can talk about anything in the mastermind. So that's up to you. This next speaker is somebody that I've had the opportunity of knowing, I believe, 8 or 9, maybe even 10 years. And to me, she is a master connector. She has a huge Rolodex, and she can see beyond what's in front of us when it comes to putting people together. I have so much admiration for her get it done. Like, she's really great at listening what people need and connecting them. So with that, let's go ahead and give Joy Grace a huge round of applause. Woohoo! And you'll go ahead and talk, and I'll mute.
I think Joyce is ready.
All right. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, we can hear you.
Working? Okay, cool. So I first started collaborating when I was 7 years old with my first business, which was ice cold Kool-Aid and lemonade and other neat things, because I still had multiple streams of income even back then. And my next door neighbors had a Kool-Aid stand as well. But you should always try your competition's product, because I had no fear once I tried their Kool-Aid, because it was horrible and ours was great. So I always made people buy theirs first and then buy ours, and ours was so much better. So I learned how to see things as always an opportunity. But then we grow up and we're taught about capitalism, and we have to compete, and we have to be on top and dominate, and and all that. And then I went to film school, where I learned that the director's vision is only as good as the support crew. That's why we just had the Oscars a couple weeks ago, and everyone is always thanking the crew, because it takes the whole team in order for that picture to actually win. And so then I became a solopreneur who capped out at a certain level. And then 8 years ago, I joined the business club that we met at, and it really instilled how to look at things from a joint venture perspective. So I did share 50 benefits of a joint venture with the group. And then I also shared 39 quick start ideas to get people their juices flowing, because that's really just a different mindset. Really, it's just about how can I see my competitors as my friends instead of my enemies, and how could we do something together to grow stronger and wealthier, everyone at the same time, right? I mean, that's really what we all want: more business, right? We all want to expand, and we want to be able to support each other. And that's how we can do it best, is through joint ventures and thinking differently about the people that we interact with. And the biggest thing is to have your intention So my intention, we all know my parents did not name me Joy Grace Harmony, right? So my intention in the world was to experience more joy. I used to suffer from depression during the winter. I had severe depression. I said, well, how can I show up and experience more joy? So I put it into the name. And then I decided to throw in some grace to figure out what that might look like. And why not have harmony in the world? So if people have a name they don't like or doesn't represent them anymore, I'm always about rebranding. And at any time, starting your life again, saying, okay, it's a do-over. Let's do it differently. And how can we look at things from a consciousness of everyone can win simultaneously? How am I doing on time?
You're doing great, and you still have like a couple minutes.
Oh, I do? Oh, that was fast. Okay. So, like I said, you just set your intention, and you have a great visualization. You don't have to have eyesight to have vision either. You just have to have your big picture intention of what your outcomes are. You want to be able to measure your results. You want to know, how am I hitting my milestones, right? And you want to be able to go relentlessly after those milestones. And the biggest thing that I see people not doing is not really listening. They say, oh, yes, 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 and they nod their head a lot, but they're not really listening to the other person. So I invite people to ask empowering questions and then to repeat back to the other person what we think we hear them say. I'll say that a lot. What I think I heard you say is, so that I can get the clarity to know, did I receive it correctly or did I throw a story on here? And I'm a great storyteller, so I know that sometimes.
Oh, it got muted. You know, sometimes, and then it muted. Oh, now we can hear you. There we go.
So I guess what happens when you get a call on Zoom is that it automatically mutes me while it was trying to answer the call. So luckily I just put decline. Can you hear me still?
Yes.
It's okay now? Okay. Great. So you just want to have the ability to listen closely to the person and ask good questions. I think those are the most important things. And then really see, what is it we can do? So you really just want to open yourself to the possibilities. So if there's only 2 words that I would use for 2019, I would say limitless possibilities is the big takeaway.
Beautiful.
Right under.
So, yes, I'm going to just ask one question, and then we can get into the mastermind. What would be a key question to ask people if you're considering doing a joint venture? You mentioned questions. Is there anything that you ask when you're exploring that?
I would say, if I could wave the magic wand and you could have the best possible joint venture with me, what would that look like for you?
Wow. Can you repeat that one more time? That was really great.
I said, if I could wave the magic wand and create the best joint venture with me, with you, what would that look like for you?
Beautiful. Oh,
awesome.
Bravo. All right, let's give a round of applause. Thank you.
And then I have another question.
You do.
Your real name's not Joy Grace Harmony?
Right? I know you're shocked. I can tell.
Yeah, I am. I was like, how cool were your parents?
Right?
Man. So I'm going to change mine to G, I'm awesome instead of G-O.
There you go.
G, I'm awesome. Right there.
Try that on, yeah.
From California.
Yeah. Awesome. So I wanted to let you know that Joy Grace sent over some incredible stuff, but I'm not able to add it as a file here in Zoom. So I put the link in the chat room to where you can find, you said it was 39, right? Am I remembering the number correctly, Joy Grace?
39 quick start ideas and then 50 benefits of joint ventures.
So I will put that under our video, the one that we're watching right now, and I'll go ahead and put that, kind of tag it towards the top after we're done here so you can see, because it is powerful what Joy Grace put there. And please share it, because this is what helps us soar. And one of the things that I love about joint ventures is that many times there's no risk, very little risk. A lot of times there's no money, right? You come together and say, let's do this together, and there can be high return. So thank you, Joy Grace. And if you guys want to learn more or explore opportunities, Joy Grace has an incredible Rolodex. If you have products or services, reach out to her because she's really good at this stuff. Okay, so let's get into the mastermind. Yeah, we can hear you.
Hi. So I wanted to just say, the lawyer that I am, I just can't help myself. So if you are going to a joint venture or any other kind of collaborative opportunity, okay, actually speaking about this, I'm doing a webinar for Nancy tonight, and one of the things I talk about is joint venture and collaboration. Please consult with a lawyer or something about documenting that, because what happens is your expectations and the other party's expectations may not be the same, and then it could lead to a lot of potentially avoidable problems. So document, okay? That's all I have to say.
We love you, Lauren. Thank you. Yes, you always want somebody that can cover your assets.
You've been watching my posts, have you?
And I'm going to do a quick announcement around this too, is that the people that are members of the Business Acceleration Network, we actually do a 30-day collaboration agreement for collaboration process that shares you how to have that dialogue and get clear so that you can take it to Lauren, and Lauren can go through and go, okay, what about this, and wrap it to protect your assets. Assets, you said it.
And I'll just throw one more thing out there that, like, lawyer, I guess Gio's not watching my okay, I got it. I'll tell you something really funny, but one more thing. Not all lawyers are in it just for money. So, there's a lot of lawyers, not just me, but that are like able to give you like guidance. They're not going to bill you $1,000 just to ask a question. And especially me, if you're part of this network, just ask the question. It's always better to ask and find out, even if you don't like the answer. I think, right, Joy Grace? It's always better to find out and at least know what you're getting into before you get into it. And, just take advantage of the opportunity to have a consult. Please.
Yes, and part of why we do this is, like, you have an attorney right here, right now. And not only are you helping your business, but you're helping all of ours so that we can learn from that too. Thank you, Lauren. You're amazing. All right, so Mastermind. So Joyce, I want to go ahead and let you do an introduction. Normally, just those of you that are watching, like, once we get going, even if you come in late, we just keep going. But Joyce, you're new, and we want to meet you if you're available on camera and can say hello. There we go. How are you? She's teasing us today. All right, Joyce, hopefully you can let us know a little bit about you, maybe in the chat room, or chime in again too, because we would love to meet you, love to know who you are and what you're up to. Same thing with Sam. If you're observing, you can share in the chat room too. So it is mastermind time. And mastermind, we do this the Napoleon Hill style, where you come and share a specific goal or a challenge. I have a challenge right now with some contractors that are working out on my desk there. It's very, very, very loud. So hopefully, can everybody hear me okay? Yes, okay, good. So one of the things with with this portion of it is we're just looking for the gems. We're just looking for the ideas. We spend about 5 minutes with each participant. And this is your time to be really clear in your ask, and know that when you ask, you have an opportunity to receive when you're surrounded by so many people that are here with the shared vision of collaboration and support. So who wants to go first? I didn't see any hands raised yet. And for some reason, I want to call on Jeanette because I know she's up to some good stuff.
All right, I could go. I'm always up for asking for support. So one of the things that I'm involved in right now is launching 2 masterminds. One of them is called the League of Extraordinary Women, and I hold something called Wine, Women, and Wisdom masterminds that are 3 hours of brainstorming and really supporting each other. It's not that I don't love men, really I do. I think you're awesome. It's that when women are unhappy, so are the men, so are the kids, so is the planet. So my commitment is to support women, especially women leaders, in coming back home, being happier, getting more effective and grounded in their leadership, so that we are not frustrated, angry, and burnt out, and can actually show up for everybody, for our lives and everybody in them. So that's part of the vision and the mission for the League of Extraordinary Women, is to bring together female leaders who really want to elevate their game, and in doing that, bringing together their tribes so that we can start actually collaborating and solving some significant problems in the world, and creating some significant, amazing, awesome benefits that we want to jointly create. So referrals to women who have been in business for anywhere around 3 years plus minimum. They're in the mid 6 figures to mid 7 figures, and looking to really scale and grow themselves and their businesses, themselves first and then their businesses. Because it's about expanding that container so that more can go into it. That would be awesome. The referral would be for a Wine, Women, and Wisdom free mastermind where they can come, be supported, be loved up, and receive all sorts of benefits. I also am looking for entrepreneurs who want to add masterminds to their business so that you can generate additional revenue for you that's consistent, creates consistent cash flow, but also really creates a transformational opportunity for your people. Especially if you do training. If you do training and don't do masterminds, then if we were in person, I would slap your fingers, because what you're doing is widening the gap between what they know and what they're doing. And that does them a disservice. It's part of the problem in this industry. I want to narrow that gap by helping them with implementation, which is what masterminds do. So if you have any questions about that, if I can help you with a mastermind, if I can answer questions if you're getting stuck or how to start, any of that, I've got lots of resources I'm happy to share.
Awesome. So when I'm hearing your request, I've heard a few different things, but one is who do we know, and you also speak too, is that correct? So who can we connect her to with women's organizations? Gio, you had a suggestion. Did you want to get?
Have you worked with Nancy Matthews over at Women's Prosperity Network?
No, not yet, but she's been named or mentioned 4 times in the last 8 days. So I'm thinking I should.
Yeah, and she's really easy to collaborate with and partner with.
Okay. Yep.
And then I also heard you mention the Women, Wine, and Wellness. Is that a virtual event?
Women, Wine, and Wisdom. Yep, it's a virtual event. I have a page that I can, if you've got someone that you want to just introduce me to, then I'll have a chat with them, make sure that it's a great fit for them, and give them the link for that. If they're not a fit for that one, then I do have ones that are for entrepreneurs that are more up and coming, that have been in business for a while, but are, kind of more in that $100,000 to $250,000 range. So I have a different link for that. So that's why I don't want to give you a link, because just send them to me. I'll talk to them about what would really support them, and then give them one of the 2 free opportunities to just come and mastermind for 3 hours and meet some other cool, amazing women from all around the world and have fun.
So I'm going to the one on Monday.
Yep.
Thank you, Jeanette. And I think we were connected by Mark Porteous. And Jeanette is my fellow Canadian. And we have lots of in common. Are you going to introduce her to Nancy, or do you want me to, Shannon?
I'm happy to, but if you want to, whatever you would like. Gio's.
Okay, I'll do it since you're running. I'll just say Shannon suggested it. Perfect. Okay. I'm on it.
Go ahead and say Shannon and Gio. Go ahead and say Gio, because he's the one that.
Yes, that's right, Gio. Yes, of course, Gio. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I get thought every now and then. It's not often, so it kind of surprises people.
You can
I
add
just want to
another
let
$5
everybody
into that pool there.
just want to let everybody know that Gio is single.
Oh, well, see, now that's a different kind of mastermind ask, because I do, I'm also looking for that kind of joint venture partner, just so you know.
Yeah.
And yes, there is a finder's fee for that one, too.
Oh my God. This is really funny.
Also true, just so you know.
Gio, that's what you're missing. It's the finder's fee.
That's
That's it.
what it
You've
is.
got
That's it.
Finder's fee, referral fee, whatever you like to call it.
But see, here's how it's going to work. You're going to charge them for me finding them.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, what's going to be really funny is that those of you that don't know, every event, if Gio's there, you're way too good looking to be single much longer. And so I always say something, but now if there's a finder's fee, Jeanette, what's going to be the problem is David's going to be saying it, we're all going to be fighting over finding Gio.
See?
That's true. So the way this is going to work, y'all, is first one to actually get him to call me gets the finder's fee. I just put my email in the Facebook group in the chat. And if you have a referral and you just want to do an instant message on Facebook, it's Jeanette Anderson, and I'd be happy to respond to them and give them information. If it's a great fit for them, awesome. If not, that's okay. I won't be pushy or obnoxious because I'm Canadian. That's not how we roll.
Awesome. And those of you that are watching on Facebook, her email is Jeanette, JANNETTE at positiveresults with an S.ca. So
now you heard her say that Canadians are not pushy or what, Jeanette? Pushy or what?
I don't know.
Obnoxious. Okay, so remember that. We're not pushy or obnoxious. Remember that. That goes for me too, even though I'm also not Canadian. But anyway, that's it. I just wanted to make that point. I'm not pushy or obnoxious.
True. Okay, so who's next for the mastermind? Thank you, Jeanette.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Could we hear from Joyce Betts anyway? Somehow?
Joyce Betts, are you ready to talk?
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. My name is Joyce Betts, and what I do is introduce my organic dandruff product. And I recently did a segment with the ABC Shark Tank, Damien John. And what I'm interested in doing is joint venturing or doing bartering with someone. So I just want to let everyone know, if anybody's interested, you can contact me or text me at 256-520-0095.
Give it to us one more time, and I'll put it in the chat. 256
520-0095.
Okay, it's in the chat. Everybody's got it now, Joyce.
And you
Joyce,
said
I have an introduction for you.
privately, by the way, David. So go ahead and make sure you do it one more time publicly. Lauren, go ahead.
Joyce, I have an introduction for you. It's a couple. They run a barber salon, meaning a barber shop and a hair salon in Hollywood, and they want to extend and eventually franchise, and they're looking to run their own line of product, and they want it to be organic. So I was just there Friday. My hair is actually purple. Oh, I guess you can't tell because I don't have the video. But anyway, my hair is a little purple. She did a great job. But I will make an introduction for you. I'm texting you right now, and we can chat, okay?
Okay.
Yay. Okay, David, when you put it in, it sent it to me privately. So if you want to go ahead and redo the settings, then that way we can resend it. And then Lauren, I have somebody else that signed in and it said it was under your name. But okay, so the next mastermind. Did you want to talk for a minute, Joyce, about how to get it out? Or I had a question about a joint venture. Like, what would a joint venture look like for you? And we'll just put you in the hot seat for the mastermind, and we'll squeeze in one more after that if somebody else would like to go after Joyce.
Well, I just wanted to see if anyone is interested in doing a joint venture or bartering with me, because it's a great product. I've been in the hair business over 35 years, and I developed this product because I had a client that was very embarrassed by the dandruff. So this is all natural organic product, and I would like to promote it or get it marketed or get someone to do a joint venture with me so I can get it moving.
So the joint venture would be you're looking for people to help get it out, or like distributors. Is that what I'm hearing?
Really, I need finances to get it marketed because it's just not moving. I'm not getting the exposure I think that I need. So I just needed some assistance in that area.
How are you distributing it now? How is it being distributed? Like direct to consumer, online? What are you doing?
Yes, I have a website. It's daylightjoy.products.com. If you want to take a look at it, I sell it online, and I also sell it in one beauty supply store, and I have it in the salon that I work in. The guy allowed me to put it there. So I just have 2 locations that is in right now.
And where are you located?
I'm in Huntsville, Alabama.
Okay. Great. You may want to consider participating in Media Magic, just because we do help people get free publicity there, and we also have media connections there. So I'm not sure. Have you been able to garner any publicity around your product?
Some, but not a lot. I've taken it to salons, and most of the people that have ordered, they reorder, and the people that use it, they reorder. But it's just, getting it marketed, and it takes time and money. So that's why I'm just, it's a little slow get moving. So
yeah. So keep your question just 1 second. So in this process, we teach you how to craft a press release that gets picked up. It can be done instantly. I mean, it's amazing. I've had people work with me 9 days before an event where there was nobody, and then literally 4 days later, they have a huge article and the events are filled. So it's a great tool. And the fact that you've been on Shark Tank like that, I don't know if you have that on the front of your website, or that should be a magnet for money. That should be a magnet for publicity. Like you're at an advantage more so than a lot of businesses just with what you have going on. And and I know Gio has some questions, but in our network, we have a woman who's owned a salon here, Darlene McGee, 45 years old. So we can possibly make that connection here locally. But yeah, publicity, you're sitting on a gold mine. If you have that in your back pocket, there's some things that you can do to leverage that to grow a little bit quicker. It shouldn't take very long. I know you said it can take a while, but this strategy can, I just have hundreds of stories of where, they're here, and just with knowing what to do and where to go, it can happen quickly.
Okay, then I appreciate that. And let me just clear up one thing. It was like a contest that I did with Damien John. They had a platform, so I didn't win the contest. So, but I was there on the platform that he was doing, in Atlanta.
Okay, so again, what's really great is you always have to be in integrity, and we go through this in our Power Bio process that we do there. And Gio, you're going to remember your question, right? Because I'm using this as a teaching moment. Is that, you can be, for example, David has spoke at our event. He can say, I spoke with Bernie Dorman, or like you can say, I participated in this particular thing and use Damon's name. So you can still leverage that. You've got to be totally in integrity, right? But there's ways to wordsmith it to where it's to your advantage and use it because it's what happened.
Okay. Yes. I appreciate that.
Perfect. All right.
Oh, I was going to suggest getting with some of these organic distributors that are doing this, whether it be an affiliate program online or if you local organic stores that might not be chains. They might be small family owned that are always looking for different products. So try and find some places for distribution that won't cost you money. Basically, you pay the commissions on whatever people sell for you.
Okay, I appreciate that. That's a great idea. I appreciate that.
Joyce, are you open to white labeling? Well, and I have 2 questions, if it's okay. Like white labeling, or are you committed to only using your label?
Am I only committed to using just my label with the product? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I'm wondering if you would be open to white labeling, like having a third party that wants to use your product, let's say maybe a larger or something, to white label it or label or brand or something, or brand, I guess, not co-brand.
That's an idea. I have a partner, so anything that you have that would help the product to get out and generate profit, then I'm all for it. So I can present it to my partner, whatever suggestions you have for me, because I'm open for suggestion and I'm open for assistance in getting the product out.
Are you also looking for funding, or just for collaboration?
Well, part of the problem is we don't have a lot of funds because we're not making a profit right now. We're spending our funds, so we really need probably funds to do more advertisement, I would say, and to, maybe go to more trade shows and different things like that. So, because she's my partner, she's a school teacher and I'm a hairstylist, so we both are working, people, so we can't just, and we don't, like I said, the product is not making a profit yet. So that would be good if we did have some finance assistance.
Joyce, I just texted you my phone and information, and I'd be glad to give you a free consultation on where you stand and what you need to do and some type of priority list.
Okay, then, I appreciate that.
That is beautiful. Thank you, David.
Always willing to help.
Thank all of you all. I appreciate the assistance and for having me on your platform. And I thank Joy. Joy Grace.
I hope you know it's your platform too now.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you. And I love talking about raising capital. Lauren also helps position businesses to raise capital. So that may be another conversation offline because with funding, you can do all kinds of stuff. So I'd be happy to chat with you offline a little bit about that. Lauren's great at getting companies magnetic.
Yes, thank you. And especially when you have a super cool product. Like I love the product. I know I suffered, my dad suffered. I don't now, thank goodness, but I mean, organic is, because there's so much junk in these dandruff shampoos. I don't think anybody would want to touch it. So you're sitting on a gold mine.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Beautiful. Okay. So we have about 10 minutes left. And since we're not jumping at the mastermind, I'm going to let everybody share any final and closing remarks. Would love to have final and closing remarks to be less than 60 seconds, another 45 seconds. Last one was pretty cool. What did we do last time? All I remember was like one sentence.
Oh, it was one sentence or 5 words or something.
Yeah, really short and sweet. So we want to hear any final remarks. It could be aha moments, lessons learned, something about you. And I am going to start with Krista, and then we'll go to Paul.
Get noticed now in my free interactive webinar from Wise Words That Matter. It's wisewords.matter.com/webinar.
Beautiful. And I want to get on your books. Me and you need to talk, okay? Joy Grace has been initiating that. She's like, you got to talk to her. You got to talk to her. Paul, you're next.
Always remember that you determine the outcome of the next moment.
Wow. I like that. All right. How would somebody find you, Paul?
At ideserveaperfectlife.com. ideserveaperfectlife.com.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right. Sam, I'm going to give you one more window if you want to contribute, or Chris. Okay, Joy Grace. And then Jeanette. Oh, she looks frozen. Oh, there we go.
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay.
Let's explore the limitless possibilities.
Ooh, I love it. All right, how do they find you and do that?
424-200-0017.
Yes, thank you. All right, Jeanette.
I would be happy to help any of you with mastermind questions and or joint venture questions. Been doing that for a long time. And my specialty is why whisperer. So if you're trying to clarify why you're doing what you're doing, why people should pick you to work with, or why they need what you have, then you can instant message me on Facebook, and I'm happy to set up a session with you to help you work that through. It's something that I can support you with in like half an hour and get you some real clarity, because often we really struggle with that. So happy to help.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, Lauren, and then David.
So just please, all of you, be in touch with me if you have any questions. I'm here to help you. Don't leave your business exposed unnecessarily. Talk to somebody that understands and has your back. I'm here to have your back and protect you as you move forward and scale up your business. So talk to me. I promise you I'll be friendly.
She's awesome.
Not at 6 a.m., okay? But no.
And I just want to add, after all the years of working with and seeing thousands of businesses, we don't know what we don't know, right? Would everybody agree? We don't know what we don't know. And that's why a big reason when you say your why, is it was by coming together with mentors, people that were smarter than me, that helped me learn those things that we don't know. And so, Lauren, you've given us a great gift. You just have to ask and say, I don't know. And it's okay to say, I don't know, and see what comes up and what comes through. And the other thing that I've seen is you either spend a little bit now or you spend a lot later if you don't have those answers. And ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is not bliss at all.
Not when it comes to the law or all the other stuff. Like, yeah. I have big stories, but we'll save them for next time.
Yes, we'll leave it on a positive note. Okay, so I had Joy Grace go, Janet go, I had Paul. Okay, Joyce, you want any final remarks? And then I'm going to have Gio go.
I would like to just invite you all, if you're interested, to take a look at my website. It's at delajoyproducts.com. That's DELAJOY products.com.
Beautiful. Thank
my
you.
Number. And thank you all a lot. I enjoyed it.
Perfect. Keep coming back. All right, Dave. Okay. Oh, Gio, you go next.
Yeah, I want to be last.
The best for last. All right. I didn't do my intro. It's okay.
No, you got to do your intro.
Yeah.
How did we let that happen?
I was so enthralled with everybody else.
With everybody, I know.
And looking at the amount of money I was making.
I know.
Yeah, he was fixated on his stopwatch.
Do it. No, people got to know who you are and what you do.
Oh, they know me. Well, maybe you don't.
Yes, a lot of new people. Share.
All right, I am Gio Ropert, and I will make you famous. I am the founder and CEO of Ropert & Partners. Public relations, we help brands or organizations and businesses build their brands, tell their story, reach the audiences to grow their business. You can find us at ropertandpartners.com. Very important. I've been saying this up all day. Florida Senators Rubio and Scott have introduced a bill in the Senate to permanently take the U.S. onto daylight savings time year-round. I want you to write your Congress people and tell them to support this bill. I woke up this morning thinking it was 5 o'clock and it was already 6. I was late to the gym. I felt like doo-doo. I don't know what time it is right now, and I want this to stop. There's no reason for us to be 3 months in standard time and then the rest in daylight.
Okay.
Consider it a movement started.
Thank you, Gio. Okay, and let's see here. I think, Krista, did we get everybody except for David? And then I'm going to do, David, I'm going to let you close this out, so I'm going to just share a couple things. Did I get everybody? I'm so sorry I forgot you. Okay, so we have obviously Media Magic happening in April. We also have the Summit at Sea. And so this is an incredible 7-day journey. Is a deep dive into your business. This is in Eastern Caribbean, so we have a lot of fun when we're at the islands, and then when we're at sea, we come together as a business community to help you grow. We do mastermind meals just like we do on the land. The biggest difference is we have a heck lot more fun. You see a lot more skin because we're at the beach a lot. I don't know if that's a selling point.
Skin,
but
That's not a good idea.
Can't talk about next week.
And you really, this is when you live, David went last year. Wasn't it incredible, David? When you live with them for a week, you become family at a whole new level. And the experiences, because these are experiences that we take you on in this journey, it's really powerful. So please come play with us October 13th through the 20th, businessaccelerationsummit.com/cruise. And we still have a couple speaker slots open too. Right.
Oh, good.
You can close us out.
Okay, one final tip for you, for all of us actually. In the immortal words of Mr. Soupy Sales, always cross the street with the light if you can rip it out of the concrete. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
That's a way to end. All right.
All right. So thank you so much for joining us today. Just to let you know, on April 3rd at 11:45 a.m., I am doing a training on crafting your perfect message, crafting that initial pitch. So it's April 3rd at 11:45 a.m. This is for people that are participating in Media Magic. So I'm going to be coaching and working with some of them, but you're going to learn all of the stuff to become magnetic with that first intro. So please put that on your calendar and join us. And with that, I love you. Mwah.
Hey, Shannon, bye-bye. Let's talk before Thursday, okay?
You're on my schedule. We're talking.
All right.
Yeah.